It starts quietly, a subtle hum from your device, a whisper in the back of your mind. You're in your room. The world outside is loud, messy, expensive, and deeply disappointing. The news cycle is an endless storm of crisis. Your real-world interactions feel fractured, low resolution, awkward. You feel unseen, misunderstood. You feel the constant, heavy friction of just existing. So you pick up the device. You put on the headset. You log in. And suddenly, silence. No, not silence. Perfection. The lighting is perfect. Your avatar is perfect. It is the idealized, curated, powerful version of you. The skin is flawless. The hair is perfect. The clothes are exactly what you want, things you could never afford or pull off in the real world. The world around you is a curated masterpiece, built by corporate artists or by your own hands, designed for maximum pleasure and zero friction. You are not a 7 on a good day. Here, you are a 10, always. You meet other people. Their avatars are perfect too. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is interesting. The conversations are simple, mediated. They are about the quest, the experience, the performance. There are no awkward silences, no real vulnerabilities, no risk of true, painful rejection. If someone is unpleasant, you can mute them, you can block them, you can teleport across the map. You are in complete, total control. And without words, something ancient and primal clicks in your mind. This is better. This is safety. This is what reality was supposed to feel like. This is how a person disappears. Not physically, but psychologically. They are present at the dinner table, but their mind is in the verse. They nod, they smile, but they are thinking about their next login, their next quest, their digital property. They learn to navigate the real world with just enough effort to get by, to earn the money to pay for the escape. They become an avatar long before they are ready to admit it, and the world praises them for it. You're so connected. You're a pioneer. You're building the future of community. But no one ever stops to ask, at what cost? This is the invisible grief of the digital prisoner. And today, we're going deep inside the psychology of that escape. Because the effects don't vanish when you log off. They shape you. They follow you back into the real world. They redefine your sense of worth, your tolerance for imperfection, your ability to love. And if you don't understand what's happening, you'll spend your adult life repeating the survival patterns that once felt like a game, but are now slowly, quietly, digitally erasing you. And the system rewards you for it. This isn't a fringe activity. It's the celebrated multi-trillion-dollar future of human interaction. The world doesn't see your escape as a problem. It sees it as progress. You are not an addict. You are an early adopter. You are not hiding. You are a creator. You are not lonely. You are building a digital community. This is the great modern inversion. The world praises you for your digital life, for your perfectly curated feed, for your high engagement avatar, for your commitment to this new frontier. But no one ever stops to ask, at what cost? What is the cost of living in a world designed to have no friction? What happens to the human mind when it is given godlike control over its own reality? This is the invisible rewiring. This is the part no one talks about. Because when you spend hours in a perfect world, You are not just visiting it. You are training. You are training your nervous system with every single click. You are teaching your ancient brain that comfort is the highest good. You are training yourself to expect perfection. You are training yourself to believe that reality should be controllable. So when you log off, when you re-enter the real, messy, uncurated world, what happens? Your partner's face with its lines and imperfections suddenly looks low resolution. A real complex conversation, one where you can't just mute the other person, feels threatening, overwhelming, and laggy. The unpredictable weather, the slow-moving traffic, the difficult day at work, they no longer feel like life. They feel like a bug. They feel like a fundamental error in a system that should be, by all rights, as seamless as the verse. The digital world doesn't just make you hate reality, it breaks your tolerance for it. This is the true cost. The praise you receive for being so connected and so in control is a mask for a terrifying exchange. You are trading your resilience for comfort. You are trading your ability to handle the real, beautiful, painful mess of human existence for a cheap, clean, digital simulation. The world praises you for being a pioneer, for running towards this bright digital future. But they don't see that what you're really doing is running away. You are running from the very friction that creates meaning. You are running from the very imperfections that require courage. You are running from the very vulnerability that makes love real. The praise is the trap. This feeling, this invisible transaction where you are trading your tolerance for life in exchange for digital comfort. This sense that you are performing for a system that praises your escape. It has a name. We call it the Metaverse trap. But this isn't a new problem. This isn't a 21st century invention. Psychologists, poets, and philosophers have understood this mechanism for thousands of years. It has a much older, much deeper name. We call it Plato's cave. You remember the story. Prisoners, chained in a dark cave since birth, facing a blank wall. Behind them, a fire burns, and between the fire and the prisoners, people walk by, holding up puppets and objects. The fire casts the shadows of these objects onto the wall. For the prisoners, those shadows are not shadows. They are reality. They are the only truth they have ever known. They name the shadows, they study them, they build their entire lives around them. This is the psychological anchor for what you are feeling. The metaverse is Plato's cave 2.0. The parallels are not just interesting, they are exact. You are the prisoner. The room you sit in, the chair, the physical space, that is your cave. The headset, the glowing screen, the high-speed fiber optic cable, those are your chains. But they are chains you paid for. They are chains you charge every night. And the avatars, the perfect, curated digital experiences, the quests, the likes, the communities, those are the new shadows on the wall. They are a projection of reality, but a better one, a cleaner, safer, more thrilling one. A reality with all the messy, unpredictable parts edited out. The trap isn't that the shadows are a poor imitation of reality. The trap is that they are a seductive one. They are simpler. They are more predictable. They give you the illusion of godlike control. And the system is designed with billions of dollars and artificial intelligence to make you prefer the shadows. This is why this isn't just a technology. It is an architecture of evasion. It is a system designed not to connect you, but to insulate you from risk, from failure, from boredom, from rejection, from the sheer, terrifying, beautiful friction of real, uncurated human existence. That hollow feeling you get when you log off, that sense of dread when you look at the real world and find it boring or broken, that is the prisoner, turning his head away from the mouth of the cave because the real sunlight is too bright, too painful, too real. So how does this manifest? How does this preference for the shadow, this architecture of evasion, actually show up in your real day-to-day life? It's subtle at first. You might find yourself in a real-world conversation, but your mind is somewhere else. You're checking your phone, not for a message, but for an escape. You're physically present, but psychologically absent, already halfway back to the verse. You might find yourself getting impatient, deeply, fundamentally impatient. You get frustrated with the barista for taking too long, with your partner for not getting to the point, with the slow, inefficient, unoptimized pace of the real world. You might feel a low-level ambient anger that you can't quite place. This is the symptom of a mind trained for instant. You might feel socially exhausted, but also profoundly lonely. You have communities, you have friends across the globe, you run raids, you are part of a guild, you have 1,000 notifications, but when you log off, the room is quiet, and that silence feels terrifying. You have 1,000 connections, but no one who could bring you soup when you are sick. You might struggle with real conflict. In the verse, you have the mute button. You have the block button. You have the power to simply teleport away from any interaction that is unpleasant. But in the real world, your boss is angry, your partner is crying, your friend is challenging you. There is no mute button. And it feels terrifying. You haven't just lost the ability to handle confrontation, you've lost the willingness. You might find yourself performing, even when you're alone. You look in the real mirror and feel a wave of disappointment. You see the flaws, the asymmetry, the humanity. It feels like a bug compared to the flawless avatar you inhabit. So you curate your real life, you filter your real photos, you perform a version of yourself, hoping to make the shadow in the real world match the perfection of the digital one. And worst of all, you might start to feel that peace is suspicious. Stillness feels wrong. The verse, with its constant stimulation, its quests, its notifications, its endless stream of data, that feels normal. The real world, with its quiet moments, its subtle beauty, its lack of a clear objective, that feels unsafe. Your nervous system has been recalibrated. Chaos now feels like baseline. These are not personality traits. These are the symptoms of a prisoner who has forgotten they are in a cave. You are a high-functioning adult, but a deeply neglected self is pulling the strings. A self that is terrified of the real, uncurated, unpredictable, and beautiful light of the sun. So what is the way out? The first step is not to delete your accounts. The first step is not to smash your headset. That is just another performance. The first true step to healing is witnessing. It is to stand in that digital world, look at your perfect avatar, and finally, truly say, "This is a beautiful shadow, but it is not me." In Plato's story, the escape is not easy. When one prisoner is freed and dragged out of the cave into the sunlight, he screams. The light is blinding. It is agonizing. It hurts. He wants to go back. He wants the comfort of the shadows he knows. This is the painful ascent, and it is the only way. Logging off and re-entering the real world will feel like this. It will feel like a downgrade. It will feel slow, boring, and painful. Your nervous system, which has been calibrated for perfection and instant dopamine, will scream at you. It will tell you this is wrong. It will beg for the digital comfort of the cave. This is the moment of choice. And the solution is not to fix the real world to be more like the game. The solution is to retrain your mind to find meaning in the friction. This is where we must talk about virtue. Not virtual, but virtue. The metaverse offers you simulated perfection. The real world offers you the chance at real virtue. And what is real virtue? It is courage. It is patience. It is compassion. It is connection. And here is the secret. Real virtue cannot exist without real friction. In the metaverse, courage is killing a digital dragon. It is a simulation of risk. In the real world, real courage is having that difficult, vulnerable, unscripted conversation with your partner. The one where you can't be muted, where you might be rejected, where the outcome is not guaranteed. In the metaverse, community is a guild of flawless avatars completing a quest. In the real world, real community is showing up to help a friend move, sitting in silence with someone who is grieving, or forgiving someone who is imperfect. The trap promises a world without this friction, but it is the friction that makes us. It is the friction that creates meaning. It is the imperfection of the real world that requires us to be brave, to be kind, to be patient. It is in the bug of reality that our humanity is found. This is the shadow work of the digital age. Not bypassing the pain with a perfect simulation, but turning towards the imperfect reality and saying, "I see you, I hear you, and I will not leave." You are the one who must go back and hold the hand of that real, flawed, imperfect self you left behind. You are the one who must say what no one else will. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. The metaverse trap, in the end, is not that it's a bad simulation. The trap is that it's too good. It's too comfortable. The ascent is painful, but the truth is this: it is better to be a real human in a messy, imperfect, painful world than to be a perfect shadow on a digital wall.